Hello, Abnormal Family. I've got a couple of encounters that kind of went together that I've had for a while and I've been holding, and kind of like your all's opinion on them. They're both where a dog man and a Bigfoot tried to befriend somebody, and I don't know. I kind of like your all's opinions on them. So I'm going to go ahead and let's do the 5 o'clock one. This will be the Bigfoot one. The next one will be the dog man at 8 o'clock tonight. You won't want to miss that one either, trust me. But let me know what you think about these. I was a park ranger in the Sierra Nevada mountains tasked with tracking and monitoring the local wildlife, but nothing could have prepared me for what I encountered on that fateful night. I was making my way through a dense thicket of trees, my flashlight casting an eerie shadows on the ground, when I heard a strange noise. It sounded like a low-pitched hum, almost like a vibration, and it seemed to be coming from a nearby clearing. As I approached the clearing, the hum grew louder, and I could feel the air vibrating with an otherworldly energy. And then I saw it, a massive, hairy creature standing in the center of the clearing, its eyes glowing with a ethereal light. I tried to approach the creature, but it let out a loud roar, and I froze. The hum grew louder, and the air seemed to change with electricity. I felt like it was in the presence of something ancient, something that didn't belong to this world. And then the creature began to move toward me. I tried to run, but my legs felt heavy as if they were rooted to the ground. The creature loomed over me, its eyes burning with an intense gaze, as I felt like I was being pulled into another dimension. When I finally emerged from the clearing, I was shaken to my core. I knew that I had encountered something that was beyond human understanding, something that challenged everything I thought I knew about the natural world. I never spoke of that encounter, afraid of being ridiculed or dismissed, but the memory of that night has stayed with me, haunting me like a ghost, and I know that I will never forget the hum, the vibration, and the eyes that seemed to see right through me. I tried to return to my more normal routine, but everything felt different. The encounter had left me with a sense of awe and wonder, but also a sense of unease. I felt like I had been given a glimpse into a world that was hidden from most people, a world that was both beautiful and terrifying. As the days passed, I found myself drawn back to the clearing, hoping to catch another glimpse of the creature, but it was never there. Instead, I found the strange signs and markings etched into the trees and into the rocks and into the dirt. They seemed to pulse with a strange energy, and I knew that they were connected to the creature. I began to study the markings, trying to understand their meaning, and as I did, I started to experience strange visions and dreams. I saw the creature standing in a vast ancient forest, surrounded by beings like itself. I saw the world in a different way, a way that was both exhilarating and terrifying. I knew that I was being called to something that was beyond my understanding, and I knew that I had to answer. So I packed my bags and I set out into the unknown, following the signs and markings that the creature had left for me. I never looked back, and I never regretted my decision, for I knew that I was on a journey that would take me to the very heart of the mystery. And I knew that I would never be the same again, Mike. I traveled deep into the wilderness, following the signs and markings that only I had seen and only I had paid attention to. Other game wardens dismissed them as children's scratches and hikers and other people that would make their marks. But I knew better. I walked for days, weeks, months, until I reached a place that was beyond human comprehension. It was a place I believed to be of ancient power, a place where the very fabric of reality was woven. And there, in the heart of it all, there was one of the creatures. It was bigger than the one I had ever seen before, its eyes burning with intensity that was almost unbearable, but it was not afraid. And I was not afraid either, for I knew that it had been called to this place for a reason. Then the creature spoke to me in a language that was beyond words, and I understood it. It told me of ancient ones, the beings who had created this world and all the worlds. It told me things that it should not have. It told me of the secrets that lay hidden in the forest, secrets that only a few had ever seen. And it told me of my own destiny, a destiny that was intertwined with the fate of the world. I spent what felt like an eternity in that place, learning and growing in ways that I never thought possible. And when I finally emerged, Mike, I was changed forever. I returned to the world, but I was not the same person. I had seen the hidden truths, and I had been transformed by them. And though I tried to share my knowledge with others, well, they just couldn't understand. So I wandered the earth, a stranger in a strange land, carrying the secrets of the forest with me always. And although I was alone, I knew that I was not alone, for there was a creature that was always with me, guiding me and protecting me in my journey. But as time passed, I began to realize that the creature's intentions were not entirely pure. It had an agenda, a hidden purpose that it had not revealed to me. At first, it was subtle. The creature would make strange requests, asking me to perform tasks that seemed harmless but felt wrong. But as time went on, its demands grew more sinister. It began to manipulate me, using its powers to control my mind and actions. I was trapping in a living nightmare, unable to escape the creature's grasp. It's like he was always in my head. And then, one fateful day, the creature's true nature was revealed. It was not a benevolent being, but a malevolent force that had been using me all along. It turned on me, the eyes blazing with fierce anger. I tried to run, but it was too fast. It caught me, its massive hands closing around me like a vice. I thought it was the end, but then something unexpected happened. The creature's grip loosened as it looked at me with a strange, almost human-like expression. It had heard me say, "Jesus, save me." It spoke to me in a voice that was almost audible, saying, "You should not have come here. You should not have meddled in things you do not understand." And with that, it vanished, leaving me shaken. It ran so hard into the forest, as fast as it could, you would not believe the speed that this creature had. Busting through the timber, I stumbled back to civilization, forever changed in my encounter with the creature. I've never spoken of what happened, afraid of being ridiculed or worse, but the memory of that day has haunted me ever since. And Mike, as I've been watching your channel, I see that you are really seeking the truth. I don't know if what I have shared with you, if it helps you, endangers you, or whatever, but it is the truth. And now that, well, I'm laying here an old retired park ranger that is terminally ill with something in my head, I can only think that whatever this thing done to me, what it used me for, allowing it into my head, allowed what is there now that will take my life soon. This is knowledge I did not want to take to the grave with me. And Mike, I trust you in sharing it, and I hope that people listen. I took an oath to protect and to serve, and this is my last part of fulfilling that oath. I am in your chat and will be as long as I'm able. Thank you so much for what you do. Wow. I really don't know what to say. I'm very grateful for that you trust me like that. I'm sorry that you went through that. That had to be scary. I wouldn't even know how to react. But, I'm sorry that you're sick, of course, and, but I don't even know what to say to that. That's an encounter like I've never heard. And we know they're evil, or I believe they're evil. I have my theories. And I think tonight's story at 8 o'clock, guys, is going to knock more on my theory. We're glad to have you as part of our family and in our chat. And, of course, we hope that you get better and that you'll do better. And we've learned a lot from you. I think we're going to get a lot from this encounter. Thank you so much for sharing that with us and trusting us to share it with us. We are family here. We all listen to each other. And I appreciate everything that you've shared. And thank you for your service. Until next time, guys, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner. And don't go be chasing something in the woods that you don't know what it is.